These are hidden features on the Dodge Challenger that will also work for the Dodge Charger and other Mopars, but there's some really cool stuff on the Challenger you guys are going to want to know if you're either purchasing one or you already have one. So let's go ahead and just jump into the first one right outside here. That's going to be your fill-up tank. So as you guys may know, when you guys pop this little gas cap off, it's just going to hang and hit your paint. But a lot of people don't know that you can actually just hang it right on this little hook that's specifically made for that, and it won't touch your paint and it will not drip down. So a lot of Challenger owners surprisingly don't know that, and I think it's a big one because some people are really excited to go fill up after they find out about this tip. Now that we're already in the back, we can jump into the trunk and grab this, and this is actually to fill up your tires. But since you do not have a spare tire on the Charger and the Challenger, you're actually just going to go ahead and get one of these, which is a fix-a-flat kit. So this is just going to get connected up to here and you can actually fill it. But the nice thing is that a lot of people don't know that you can actually just use that for whatever. So it just has a standard little outlet there, and you can actually use that for whatever. So you can fill up anything you may need outside of the car, but it's a nice little convenient thing that you do get in your car. So figured I'd throw that in there. Now another cool thing that's not really like a hidden feature, but I thought it was cool, is when you open the door, the window actually goes down, and then when you shut the door, it obviously goes back up because there's no like windowsill or anything for it to kind of grab onto, so it has to move down under that little trim piece. And it's just a cool little thing. Maybe you guys are in the market for a Challenger, you might think that's cool. Now while we're talking about the door here, you can actually unscrew this little door lock piece that pops in here, and you can actually get different ones. They have little bullet ones on Amazon, stuff like that. If you do want those, I'll link it down in the description. You can check it out on Amazon, like I said. But this just unscrews out of there, which is really cool. Like, it's a little mod that you can do, but it is something that is also a little bit hidden. I'd never heard of it before, but it is super simple to do, and you guys can do it yourselves if you want. Now if you go into the settings on your screen here and go to lights, you can actually put on your daytime running light setting here, which will actually make the rings kind of light up. So if you're looking for that amber LED look that the Dodge Challengers have, I think it's only on the newer ones. You guys can actually just go ahead and jump in and do that. Believe it's only on the newer ones, but yeah, that's the setting right there, and it should turn those on. Now, as you guys know as well, if you press the SRT button or the drive mode setting, depending on what year you're driving, it's going to bring up your track mode, your sport mode, your custom, and your default. So if you want to change any of these, say you were in sport mode and you just wanted to jump in and switch that over to your custom mode because you prefer driving in custom, double tapping that SRT button down there is going to bring it right into custom mode. So you can see if you just double tap the SRT button there, it's going to jump right into custom mode. So that's a super convenient one if you want to drive with traction on in the street mode, or suspension different, or steering or whatever. If you just like your custom mode, just double tapping that button will put it right into that mode and it's good to go. While we're in this setting, I do want to talk about if you go into track mode and you want to put your traction off because you want to have a little bit of fun, maybe slide it around a little bit. If you actually hold down this traction control button down here, you'll see that after about 10 seconds or so, it's going to turn off traction completely, which will let you guys have a little bit of fun and have some fun. It'll turn like the electronic stability off, all that kind of stuff, so you'll be able to actually have some fun with it. Now, obviously, as this one is a manual, you don't have any paddle shifters going on over here, but if you did have the paddle shifters, all you would have to do is hold down that left paddle while you're driving, and it will drop into the lowest gear possible. So if you're trying to do a rolling pull or anything like that, just go ahead and just hold down that left paddle and drop it into the lowest gear. You'll get going and you'll be on your way at some really good RPMs. Now, I'm sure you guys have a lot of hidden features that you guys know about, or some cool little features that you guys have. So I want you to go down in the comment section down below right now, comment them and let some other people know. Maybe there's something I mentioned in this video that you didn't know, or maybe there's something that I didn't mention that you think other people would like to know. So go ahead and do that now, and let's get that community going. Now let's jump under the hood for a couple more cool little things. If you guys actually look at your headlights here, you can actually just turn this little screw here to update and change the direction of your headlights, so you can actually get it honed in where it needs to be. You don't want to be blinding anyone else, and you also want it to be able to be bright enough for you. So it's actually a nice little adjustment that's super convenient to get to there. And you can also access your actual headlight over here as well for your high beams. Now all that's accessed just by popping this little panel off here, so you guys can see it just pops up, and you can take that one off. So that'll access that. And also on top of that, you may notice that there's a little cutout hole here in this headlight right here in the middle. Now this other side, it's not like that. So when it comes from the factory, it looks something like this, and it's not popped out. you can actually pop that out for additional airflow. So if you guys care about performance on your vehicle, you want to get some more power out of it and actually make sure it's getting good airflow, cooling the engine properly, you can actually go ahead and open that up. So if you do want to do that, you just push it out from behind here and push your hand out, and there's just like little 3 prongs that will hold it in, and it will fall out and you'll be good to go. So you can replace that. It's not something that's permanent. It's not has to be broken out or anything, but it does allow you to get some more airflow to your engine. Now, another nice thing that I forgot that will be super beneficial if you either own one of these right now or you're planning to own one of these, it's going to go across all Mopars, so that means Dodge Chargers, any of the Jeep Grand Cherokees, anything like that. If you have this type of key fob and your battery dies in the key fob, which is something that's super common and happens to everybody, and if that does happen to you and you're out and about and you need to get going, all you have to do is put your foot on the brake and use this as your finger to start up the vehicle. Use this and just push it with the front end and it will start the vehicle and you'll be able to get on your way. That actually happened to me recently, and it's happened to plenty of other people, so I know it's something that you need to figure out how to do. So there you go, and it will definitely save your day.
Got one life, I'm trying to live my shit, minding my business as usual. I don't want nothing to do with the outside. How about the whip with a beautiful bitch? I've been too busy thinking about mine. Don't care what you be doing, I've been too busy thinking about mine. Back then shit was too bad, I was on the wrong path going too fast. Used to let the plug house holding too